brown shirt and she said, you know what, I'm just going to wear this Jones shirt, and like, man, she's poor and she really needs money. I hope she No. I mean, not that I have to tell you. Well, I'll be done at, I think, 3. I think he wants to work. He hears everything you said. And that's what it does for sure. I'll be down. Hey, but you know right here, clean this one.
Why is he scrunching his legs up like that? Hearing he is like...
Hey, I'm telling you, he's more about the entertainment.
No, this was the judge. No, he was
Oh, the judge.
He was
Real
like,
good division here, and I know, at least in my eyes, no doubt, there's a lot of stakes here, and I want to take my time, want to make sure I get a good look at these things and try to describe them as accurate as possible as I can. I'll just briefly discuss them and go through them. One here, a red tail goat that wins her first class, is one that to me just was a lot smoother there comparatively to the one that they beat within that particular class. I thought he got off from a distance. His shoulder was just laid in him a little bit better. I like his bottom line. His top line significantly was just a lot smoother from his loin back to the top of his head. And I actually think that goat that won her class there, I like his body shape. They're a good deal. Proportions very, very good. Am I going to sit here and tell you that he's the biggest chested goat within our front line here? No, I wish I want to make him a little bit better there in that regard. No doubt, maybe give him a shot more feature, but I think it's plenty big enough. I like his body shape. I still think his build is appropriate. I like his look there a good deal. One that was second to him, no doubt. Got bigger feature. I like his forearm, like his width of chest. Up high, he's still got a groovy back. big stifle shape, like I said. Well, maybe I think that guy's lower body shape is just a little bit flatter. Got a little extra shoulder, which he blended a little better from his loin back to the top of his head. But that guy just a little flatter there in terms of his pasterns as well. Again, I thought that was a very good pair of them there within that particular class. I believe we were actually 3 deep there within that particular class. One here out of the next class is one that we just want to just blindfold ourselves and handle them. This guy is the guy, because in terms of just actual muscularity, shape, and dimension, handle quality, all those things, this guy does it and then some. Big chest, awesome in terms of his body. Man, that guy's got paper thin skin. He's got a groove running down his back, got big stifle shape. To me, just for as big a back as that guy has and spread, and 3/4 view, as impressive as he is, down low, I just want to match that. Just a little slicker there in terms of his feature. Wish he had just a little bit more bone. We also get that guy into motion. Maybe to me, just could be a little bit more agile and comfortable there when we set him in motion in terms of his rear leg posture, in terms of his knee, but no doubt very impressive in that regard. One that comes that was second to him, no doubt, stouter feature, really tall fronted and extended. To me, read that guy just a little bit more one-dimensional in terms of his body shape, his pin width, and his lower stifle. Actually prefer his build and think we have the extras there in terms of muscle there comparatively as our class winner. One here out of our last class, again, I thought this guy just kind of dominated that particular setting in terms of just being the best in terms of his handle quality, body shape, spread, levelness to spine, and still having a neat look there up front. Out here, to me, I asked myself, is his hip long enough? Because I want to pick him up there in terms of his tail setting ever so slightly. I wish he had just a little sounder for me as well. And again, we get that guy into motion. His rear leg posture, I still think it works appropriately. I think it could be just a little bit more attractive, but no doubt that still is a very, very high quality animal. That's very, very good. One that was second to him, sounder featured, more extended, good looking. I thought comparatively why he beat the one in third just was trimmer and more fresh there in terms of his handle quality. Still neater there at the base of his chest and still youthful there comparatively. Obviously, comparatively to the one that wins that particular class, not enough bulk, not enough horsepower comparatively to the one that won our last class here in this particular division. I'm going to give these things one more look and walk them one more time. Guys, if you will, let's put our hands together for these kids for an awesome division.
Marissa Laris is your champion, right up. Kimber Robertson is your reserve champion.